About 8 p.m. Last night I slept pretty well. I didn't wake up in the middle of the night like I normally do, but I probably didn't sleep till like 1 to 2 a.m. When I woke up, I was a little off balance, but most of the time, mostly of the day, my anxiety was pretty low. Um, I did have like a spinning sensation a couple hours ago. It was like it felt like my head was spinning, not my surrounding. It has happened to me a couple times, but when it did happen, I just shook my head really fast and got up and tested my balance. I was just fine. So I was just fine when I shake my head like that real fast, and when I was feeling it just to test my balance. I don't know why I did that, but I did it just to see how I will react, and I wasn't. I was just fine. Like right now, when I shook it, you can when I do it, I can kind of feel I can feel this sensation in my head. It feels like fluid, liquid, like just dripping down your brain. Also, sometimes my cheeks and my jaw feels a little bit fat. Or sometimes it kind of just imagine you feel like you're biting, like you bite your gum or your cheeks. That's how it feels like. Other than that, today I didn't really I didn't go in the backyard or anything. Um, I spent a couple. I was like walking around the house. When I was in my living room using the computer out there instead of my own computer, I felt okay until like for a few minutes I had a really bad dropping sensation, and it felt like only my left side was like sinking down where my right side was like balanced. So it feels like I was doing this. I also feel it felt like my elbow was like going through the table, and when I was using it, the computer, I just felt, I just felt mostly the head pressure, the dizziness. I didn't panic. It just like, but when I got up, that's when I had this. I had like a lot of neck tension and back tension. It's like my head just feels really tight, and when that happens, that's when I get dizzy. But when my it's like my neck doesn't feel all tight and whatnot. Feels then my dizziness is really low, or sometimes not even there. Sometimes I do this little exercise on my neck, like I'll put my hands straight down, like make sure my posture is good, and then I'll just do like little breathing exercise. I'll like breathe in, hold it for a few seconds, and exhale it. But with sometimes I also do this. It's like I'll look up for a few seconds, down, and like and then I'll just like kind of massage my neck. Sometimes it does make you a little dizzy, so if you do that, yeah, watch out. I sometimes I do when I'm standing. Most time I'll do it when I'm sitting down, because it will, like I say, it will make you dizzy. But if it doesn't, it kind of helps. Like the tension in your body. Sometimes I'll do this just to like loosen up the muscles, and once my muscles feels loose, I feel better. I feel better. I mean, like the dizziness is kind of lower itself. And then when I don't feel that tension, how like you can kind of tell it's like my posture and my body is like going like this all the time. Before, like my body would be straight. Now I'm always like doing this. So I'm trying to correct that too. Because I notice when I'm doing this all the time, feels like my chest is getting heavy, and when my chest gets heavy, it makes it harder for me to breathe. Sometimes I feel like I can't breathe, but it doesn't really make me panicky, because when I do get that, I'll just do those breathing exercise. I'll just like exhale from my mouth. I'll just go, and then I kind of feel this mental clear, it feels like I can catch my breath. So it's just all that oxygen that that you need. So like if I feel like I can't breathe, I just remind myself, if I can't breathe, I wouldn't be talking. So I think that helps me before I go on my bike ride. So when I go for a walk, I'll just like splash my face with cold water, my face, my hair, my neck, and my arms, cause they kind of like wakes me up for some reason. So right now I'm about to go for my bike ride. So there are, I didn't go too far. Or anything like that. Just around the block. But obviously a little bit over a block. But I don't know, I think I really, not really dizzy, just a little dizzy. Also kind of sleepy for whatever reason. So I am going to attempt to talk more while riding my bike. You can still hear the run clicking sound. It's coming from my kickstand. Because it's loose. I was talking just another 5 minutes, but it feels pretty good. At least when I go for short rides. When I go for short rides, it won't take me too long to upload the video. If it takes a longer time, then I upload like over 20 minutes off my GoPro and off my phone. So yeah, I'm home now. I'm just gonna upload this video and add some more to it. I'm also gonna buy a phone mount for my bike where I can face the phone and put the microphone on, so when I'm riding my bike I'll have my GoPro and my phone facing that way, but the phone will be facing towards the street with the rear camera, and then the facing camera will be facing towards me, so you have like a view of what's in front of me and what's behind me off just my phone itself. And I'll use the microphone and talk to it. Hopefully that works better. As you can see, I'm just walking. I'm a little tired, but you know, just gonna walk around the block. don't really feel like going too far on. I mean, I've been on my bike, I was tired, my legs are a little tired, my arm is better. Still feeling a little off balance, but doing okay. I mean, I wish the school was open, because they're fixing the parking lot like they do every year, so you can't go through it, because if I could, I'll probably bring my basketball or something. I'll just walk around the field. But yeah, I'm feeling lightheaded, walking around. Just gonna go to this corner, because where I live, well, where my house is I live towards like the middle of the block. So if I say I'm walking towards the corner, that's only half a block. So I make sure I walk a full block. Sometimes I just got that really bad tilting sensation. I'm gonna attempt to walk all the way around. It only records up to 5 minutes on my dual screen, so after it cuts off, I'm just gonna face you on my screen. Oof. As you can tell, I still have a bad habit of biting my lips. My legs feels kind of tense, so it's kind of hard for me to walk. Uh, So I walked around, that was the backside of my neighborhood, backside of my house, so I usually just go to the corner and come back. Because like when you're on a bike, you can get around faster. I'm feeling a little off balance right now. It's like I mentioned yesterday, it feels like my eyes are looking one way, my brain is thinking I'm on the other side. So it's like I'm looking forward, and then my brain thinks I'm looking towards the left. I know it sounds weird, but some of you guys mentioned you feel that same way, so good to know you're not alone, but at the same time, it sucks to feel this way. But I feel like I'm better on a bike than I'm walking. I used to be able to walk and ride my bike without feeling so drained, out, but with energy. Even trying to talk sometimes, I'm like, I have no energy to talk. So I'm home now. I'm feeling a little off balance, but pretty much that's how I'm gonna feel. But it's better for me to like take my little walk, bike ride, whatever, when I'm feeling the most off balance and panicky, because that's the only way we can get through these fears is face them head on. Because the more we fear it, the worse it gets when we're running away from it. But when we're running towards our fear, the fear slowly goes away. That's my opinion. That's what I think.